Alright, we're recording. Welcome back to the What the Fuck podcast. This is episode 5. I'm losing count. I think it's episode 5, is it?
Yeah. You
Okay.
lost count already?
A little bit.
Jesus fucking Christ. What's gonna happen when you make it to 100?
I don't know. uh, so, well, first we'll talk about we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Actually, it's probably gonna be the biggest episode yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because, fuck. Uh,
Most of the topics are Austin's. Once again, not surprising. 'Cause
well, we're after the next time we record this, we're gonna have like 2 weeks to prepare topics. So I hope you have more next time.
the reason Austin always has more topics than me is because he always, like, just browses through Twitter all day long and always just
Not
finds
all
stuff
day.
to get angry about.
Not all day
So,
long. Not all day long. I mean, like I do it like part of the day, and then I find the most random shit. Like, like, uh, some of my topics aren't even like Twitter related. Like the first one we're gonna talk about, Paige's Twitch.
hmm
I have a feeling Twitch is gonna be like an every like video thing now. Like,
Probably, to be honest.
like,
There's always
Jesus,
something about Twitch that we're upset about.
Jesus.
Twitch is always on something.
All
Twitch
right.
is a wild platform.
So since you don't have much topics, I'll have you explain the whole Paige's Twitch thing.
Well, basically, I mean, Austin's more mad about it than I am, but I mean, and that's not surprising. But so basically, the reason Paige, and we're talking about WWE Paige, by the way, to be so you know who we're talking about. So basically, I don't really know the situation with her as far as her and WWE stand because she talks about WWE and she acts like she still works there, but all she does is Twitch, so I don't really know I don't really know what her situation is with WWE, but she streams almost every day on Twitch now. It's usually every other day, I think. But so her Twitch is called Soraya Official because Soraya is her real name. And what she does is almost every other day she streams for between 7 to 9 hours, and all she plays is Dead by Daylight for like
Hours.
fucking just between like. She usually starts off like the first hour or so just talking to chat, and then she'll go into Dead by Daylight. But even still, she plays it just for hours and hours. Like I go to work at 4 p.m. Paige will start streaming at like 3:30. There's been some times where Paige is still streaming when I get off work at 10. Like, and like she does like all these hours and hours and hours and hours of streaming and all this shit, and she doesn't even like save her broadcasts or anything. Like she doesn't like highlight them, nothing. Like it like one thing that's kind of like made me mad about Paige is like if you're gonna sit there and stream for like 9 hours every other day, like why waste all that time streaming if you're not gonna at least save your streams or whatever? But like on top of that, like how the fuck is all you play Dead by Daylight? Like I play Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight's fun.
It is fun, yeah.
It's not as fun as it used to be, but it's still fun. And like it's a cool game, but it's like I couldn't stream it for 9 hours every other day. Like I don't fucking know. So she does that, and she also just watches. She gets her streams copyrighted all the time because she, she's dating this guy named Ronnie Radke, who's a rock star, and so she plays his band's music on her streams, which gets copyrighted, and she plays TV shows and movies on her streams, which get her copyrighted.
Devin legit told me a minute ago that she fucking watched Mrs. Doubtfire full screen with just her in the corner.
Yep.
Why?
Literally,
what kind
that's
of
her most recent
idiot
stream.
would do that on stream?
She does. She's even gotten WWE claims on her Twitch because she has done streams where she just sits there for like 6 hours and just watches WWE matches.
What WWE matches? Her matches?
There's one where she watched her matches, and then there was one where her chat told her what matches to watch and shit.
I can only imagine. Probably fucking Ronda versus Charlotte versus Becky at Mania was probably one of the suggestions, but her chat. Fucking.
I don't know.
All I'm saying, I don't even host her anymore because she's fucking pissing me off. But I don't even, like, just play something else. Play something
And that's even the thing, she's played something else, but she, like, so recently she started playing Resident Evil Village, which came out. But she played that for like half the stream and then just went right back to Dead by Daylight. And she called the stream Resident Evil Village Blind Playthrough. And then when she got to Dead by Daylight, she changed the name of the stream to, it said Resident Evil and something something Dead by Daylight Pog Daddy or something like that. Like, and so I don't, like, if you're gonna call it Resident Evil Blind Playthrough, play Resident Evil the whole time. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like she didn't used to be like this when she first started on Twitch. She never was saying having the Pog Daddy and shit in her titles all the time. I don't know what started that.
I don't know. I don't
Like
even
when
know
she
what
first.
I'm going to Urban Dictionary. I need to know what a Pog Daddy is because I can't do this.
So like when she first started on Twitch, her streams are actually pretty cool. I watched a couple of them. She played the Resident Evil 2 remake. She played Resident Evil 4, I think. And she was playing different types of games. She even played Fall Guys and Among Us, like, for a little bit, even though I don't like either of those games. Like, at least it was something different. And then she started playing Dead by Daylight, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I like Dead by Daylight. That's cool to see Paige playing it. And so I was like, okay, Paige is playing Dead by Daylight. That's cool. But I wasn't expecting that to be the only thing she plays for a year, every stream. And there's been a couple in between where she'll do like an IRL stream, but that doesn't happen very often. Or like sometimes she just streams talking to the chat, but it's not that much. She always plays Dead by Daylight all the fucking time. Like, I'm pretty sure her schedule is she goes live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, but she's been going live like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes even Monday, really, I don't know. But yeah, Paige streams fucking a lot. And like that's why I'm like, because Zelina Vega was also streaming, but she's not anymore. Now, she hasn't streamed since March, and it's currently May, and all these rumors are going around that Zelina Vega is at the Performance Center and she's coming back to WWE. So if she stops streaming for that, but if Paige is still in WWE or whatever, I'm surprised they're still even letting her stream. I don't know, because she had this whole freaking drama where that whole WWE third party thing was going on, and then Paige like was crying on her stream saying that she's not going to stop streaming, and she was saying pretty much fuck WWE. She literally said like, she was like, I broke my fucking neck twice for this company and they're going to do this to me and this and that. And she was saying like, oh, I have to make an important, she was like, I have to make an important career choice. She was like, either I stay with WWE or I do this streaming thing. And I guess she chose to do streaming, but then they also had her on the return episode of WWE Backstage. So I don't fucking know.
The
She's also been on the bump and shit.
The definition
so she has to be affiliated with them somehow if she's on there.
I found the definition of Pog Daddy. It's epic sex god.
Alright.
I don't know why has she put that in the titles of her streams.
Literally, I'm gonna go to Twitch right now, and I'll read you guys some of her latest stream titles. Speaking of, not her, but her boyfriend is live right now, just recommending it to me.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about her boyfriend, man. Like,
She's hosting him. So her latest stream was called Happy Saturday, Pog Daddy Only. And then, before that, hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot, she has her own Discord server as well.
oh god, I can only imagine.
But the only way you can get on it is if you subscribe to her on Twitch.
Fuck her.
And if you donate subs or something like that.
Pay money to get on a Discord server. Fuck her. Like, I'm not even.
That's the title of her stream: Dirty Dancing, Lost Boys, and Labyrinth Watch Party, Pog Daddy. And then Lost Boys Watch Party, Pog Daddy Only. Then this one, Resident Evil question mark. That's the one where she said Resident Evil blind playthrough, and then just went right back to Dead by Daylight. And before that, Pog Daddy Only. Like, she puts in every fucking video that she does. Now, last episode, we talked about Nova and how much he streams. Paige is about the same, except she doesn't do cringy GTA roleplay. She just has cringy titles and just plays nothing but Dead by
Give her
Daylight.
a couple months. Maybe she'll jump on the GTA roleplay train.
Oh, God.
I can only imagine. Everybody's jumping on it. I was telling Devin, I just saw a notification that Talia Mar, Mini Mentor's girlfriend, is jumping on it. So, it's like, who the fuck cares at this point?
I mean, Nova really cares about it if he's doing it for 11 and a half hours every other day and then complaining about how he doesn't get sleep. But we're not talking about him this time because we already talked about him.
We already talked about him.
But if anybody is curious, just to update you about Nova, he's still role-playing every other day for that
Oh, yeah.
time.
He's still.
In case you thought he stopped.
No. At this point, there's no turning back for him.
We should do a thing on the podcast where, like, every time we record the next episode, we should tally up how many hours of roleplay Nova's done since the last episode.
Jesus Christ,
I'm sure it's gonna be like, I like, because since the last episode, he's probably done like 72 hours of roleplay or something. Like, it's crazy, but fucking back to Paige. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say, because this is you really wanted to talk about Paige.
All I want her to do is have some variety. She used to have variety, now she fucking doesn't. Stop. I'm done watching you play Dead by Daylight. I'm done. Like, why would you watch full movies on a stream? It's obviously gonna get copyrighted.
Yeah, literally, like, we did a live commentary on the Banana Splits. We didn't show any of it, and it got copyrighted.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, we
Universal tried to fucking screw us. Like,
yeah. Fucking,
like,
I don't.
Or was it Warner Bros? I don't know what it was. It was
Warner Bros. It was
Warner Bros. Tried to screw us. We didn't even show the movie. She's showing the full goddamn thing.
Yep.
How dumb can you be?
She does that. She shows full TV shows, whatever she watches, full WWE matches, which is why WWE claims her. Just everything. Like.
And the thing is, it's sad because I like Paige. I liked fighting with my family. I liked fucking her matches. I liked her, like, WWE run. Some of it. Not all of it. A small chunk of it. But still.
Like, I think it would be, like, it's cool to see her play Dead by Daylight. It's just, I wish it was, like, she plays Dead by Daylight every Sunday or something. And then, like, when the other time she streams, maybe she actually does a Resident Evil Village playthrough. That'd be cool to see her play through that. Or, like, see Paige have her chat vote on what playthrough she does or something like that. That would be something cool. But I don't. She just does Dead by Daylight all the time.
I mean, if you
she
want to
was
stick to horror content, we did The Forest. The Forest is a good game. Play that.
fucking even Dakota Kai played that. Fucking Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So like, I just don't understand. Like,
At least with Dakota Kai and the BRE, like they played different games. Like they played The Forest, they played Among Us, they played Phasmophobia, Ghost of Tsushima. Like they played all kinds of different stuff. And they still play
exactly.
all kinds of different stuff on Up Up Down Down.
Exactly.
Fucking goddamn, even Mia Yim. Fucking, I guess I can talk about her. Well, okay, so here's a topic I can talk about. Well, I'll let you finish the Page thing, but my topic is gonna be Mia Yim and Keith Lee because there's some shit going on there. I don't know if you knew.
I didn't know, but like, it's just dumb. It's just dumb at this point. Like, I like
Mm.
you, Paige, and I would like to host you and actually enjoy your content, but I can't do that with the shit you're doing. Play something else. I can't just sit there and watch Dead by Daylight for hours. Like, I like Dead by Daylight. Don't get me wrong. I have the game. I've played it on my Twitch channel. It's on my YouTube channel archived. I don't want to play. For one, sometimes I don't even want to play it for that long. Sometimes I can only play it for like 3 hours maximum.
Yeah.
Watching it is a whole different story because you're not even playing it. So how does her fans, how, I need to know how her fans actually watch that for 9 hours at a time. Couldn't do it. I don't
Like even when
understand.
we fucking we fucking stream Dead by Daylight a lot on the Fentanyl Boys channel, and like even then we stream max 3 hours. We don't stream Dead by Daylight for
Yeah, you
nine
guys
hours.
get.
Even though we have streamed it a lot, it's not like that's all we stream, or
Yeah,
is it's not
you
like
guys have
that's
variety and shit.
yeah.
But it's just, variety is the like thing right there. And the fact that
Hmm.
she gets angry when she's like Nova.
Oh
She
God.
gets angry when people like mention anything about what she's doing. She just gets pissed. And it's
Yeah, it's
just
all,
like,
especially the thing where when people talk about how she shows too much cleavage, that really gets her
I
mad.
don't give a fuck about her cleavage at this point. I give a fuck about variety. So, like, she could be full nude at this point, and I don't give a shit. Just have variety. Like, I don't understand.
Uh,
That's
Paige
all I'm
is
saying.
sadly becoming a specimen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's going up there with Priscilla Kelly and Joey Ryan and Austin
Oh my
Aries and
God.
and goddamn freaking Nova and Grimm and Kyle Danger. It's and
Boogie.
Chris Stanker, Cringe Danker, I should say. It's just like
Boogie.
fuck, Boogie. Yeah, Boogie. She's becoming a part of that group. She does not need to become part of that group, man. She does not. That
I mean, I don't know. I'm honestly, this can lead into the next topic I'll let you talk about. Um, I'm honestly surprised Paige has not hopped on the hot tub stream thing because it seems like something that she would definitely get
oh,
into.
there's a lot of stuff for the hot tub stream that. So basically, what's that chick's name? It's like an A. I don't fucking Amaranth or whatever.
Armorath,
Yeah, whatever her fucking
Armorath.
name is.
She's probably live
So
on Twitch right now. She streams like every day, dude.
probably, but she got demonetized without like Twitch notifying her. Thank God for Twitch. Thank God for Twitch. They finally are taking action on the hot tub streams. I don't give a shit, honestly. Honestly, the only thing I care about the hot tub streams is it taken away from like people actually gaming, because this is a
I
gaming
mean,
platform. Like that's I
so
don't like.
so I went to her page on Twitch, and her last broadcast was 15 hours ago. It was hot tub shameless, and the thumbnail is her in a bikini. And first of all, she streamed in a hot tub for 11 hours, by the way, and it has 2.7 million views on it.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing right now.
I'll look at some of the comments while you're talking. Cause there's gonna be simps in here. I know there is. There's
But
simps for Paige too.
yeah, but here's my thing. When we're talking about Twitch, what's the standards, Twitch? Because you have demonetized her, okay, that's good. But what's the standards when somebody gets fucking banned? Somebody with Tourette's says the N-word. She can't control it. She gets banned for a month. Fucking...
Dude, this chat is toxic. All one person said is all this stream just her showing off her body for views? And this dude added him, he said, dude, go away. Like, who treats women like that? And then this other person said, I'm tired of people having issues when a confident woman wants to use her sexuality for profit. Stay out of women's business.
If you want to use your sexuality for profit, there's a site for that. OnlyFans.
She probably has an OnlyFans.
Not Twitch. Not Twitch. Actually, there's multiple sites for that. If you really want to use your sexuality for profit, there's the adult industry for that. There's OnlyFans. There's multiple other websites that she could go on. But yet she goes on Twitch. What's the standards? People get banned for accidentally, like, having, like, a nip slip or something like that. And they get banned for a month. Somebody... I'm not... This probably wasn't Emirath or whatever. But somebody legit thought she was filming for her OnlyFans, but started streaming. So you could just imagine what happened with the stream. She gets banned for 3 days. 3 days.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, but Twitch is taking care of it with demonetization. Oh, and they also gave hot tub streams their own category.
Did they really?
Yes.
Oh.
Look it up. Look it up. You can see.
Wait, I wonder if that's in her categories then.
I don't know.
Her categories are just chatting, ASMR, Valheim, I don't know what that is. Oh, there it is. Pools, hot tubs, and beaches.
It's a category now. Twitch is accepting it, but they're demonetizing them, of course. Like, that's gonna help. Like, I don't... I just want to know why there's such a double standard on this platform.
What is
What?
There's a stream called Hot Tub Jesus Official, and it's a PNG of a hot tub with a PNG of Jesus from the Bible in it, and the stream says, "Thou shalt not simp me, come and praise, raising thus 5 pounds." And how many viewers? This has 300 viewers.
Oh my god.
And people were talking, oh my god, what is this? Hot tub uncle. Just an uncle enjoying his spa time. Come relax with me. And it's a PNG of like a anime character from Naruto. Like an old man anime character from Naruto in a Coleman hot tub.
Oh my fucking god.
Hot tub cat. Someone put their cat in a hot tub.
See, now people are just memeing it now, which is a good thing, because now we don't have to deal with fucking Amarath, or whatever. What kind of name is that? Like, I can't stand her, dude. I can't stand her. Like,
right, I'm gonna like and follow the hot tub category so we can keep updated on this.
Oh my god. But as soon as I saw the demonetization part, I was like, okay, cool, they're doing something. But then they give her their fucking own category. That's so double standard, Twitch. That's so double standard. Like, what's wrong with you?
This person said, "Oh my god, hot tub streaming with Nicolas Cage." And it's a PNG of a hot tub in a fake room, and it has a PNG of the fucking final boss from Resident Evil Village, a PNG of Ninja, a PNG of Nicolas Cage, all sitting in a hot tub, and then it has a PNG of a woman in a bikini, and he just put his gaming camera on the woman's head. And he's playing fucking Fortnite.
Jesus Christ. At least they're actually gaming at that point. Like,
Armorath was gaming. I went to the end of her stream. She was playing Mario Kart in the hot tub.
why?
Oh, there's another hot tub pool party. Jesus, what is this? Pool party with Jesus. Come and purify your sins. 100 bits and you can be cleansed. Oh my god. Why is someone streaming their Portuguese farm in the hot tub section?
I...
Oh my fucking god. What is this section? Oh, there's a guy cross-dressing in a hot tub. Ninchi boy. Just someone playing Dead. Oh my god! Someone playing Dead by Daylight in a hot tub. Jesus fucking! There's another person playing Dead by Daylight in a hot tub. There's another hot tub. Jesus, I'm about to put Jesus in the thumbnail now. Jesus Christ! There's someone watching PewDiePie videos while in the hot tub.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, here's more booby streamers.
It's usually all it is. Booby streamers.
Oh my! This guy put his camera over Armorant's face and is streaming her stream with him over her face. She's playing Rocket League.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ. What a topic, Twitch. Jesus.
Twitch is not doing so good right now, as you can see.
Someone is streaming. I don't know why this is in this category. I mean, I guess it fits with the bath. For some reason, someone is streaming a gorilla taking a bath. It's a real gorilla. I don't know why. It's just a gorilla in a big pool.
Harambe.
Looks like Boogie.
Oh god.
What is this fucking section? There's another hot tub Jesus. Oh god, this has what is this? It's a PNG of Jesus in the water, and then around him is a bunch of like skulls and Illuminati symbols.
Oh
Keep
my
calm
god.
and be Illuminati. What is this shit? No, the ultimate crossover. someone's doing GTA RP in a hot tub.
No! No! What's wrong with people?
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
No!
Oh.
Like, why?
That's enough of that section for now.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. You want to talk about your medium Keith Lee situation then?
So, all I was really going to say about the Mia Yim Keith Lee thing, I wish Mia Yim was a hot tub streamer. She's attractive. But anyway, so...
Oh my god.
So, basically, for those that don't know, Mia Yim was supposed to debut on SmackDown the past couple weeks. But they keep canceling it. So I guess Mia Yim just decided to say fuck it, and she started uploading on her YouTube channel again. She's uploading her playing Resident Evil, the new one. So I don't know if she's just saying fuck it because they're canceling my return. I'm just gonna fucking do what I want to do. I don't know. But also the Keith Lee thing is, I don't really know what's going on. But people were asking Keith Lee on Twitter, they're like, hey, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? What's going on? And Keith Lee says he has no idea about anything that's going on or if he's going to come back.
Jesus, dude. Like, why?
Let me try to find the tweet, actually. I seen it earlier on Instagram, but I didn't save the post. I should have.
My god.
See if I can find this. Keith Lee. I don't know why they call him Relentless Keith Lee now.
I do not know.
Oh yeah, someone said the tweet was basically this. This guy said at real Keith Lee, dude, what's next for you? What's going on? And Keith Lee's responding said, good question. Unfortunately, only time will tell.
Jesus. My God.
So I don't know what's going on with Mia Yim and Keith Lee exactly, but I just thought it would be something interesting to bring up since we were talking about Paige streaming, and it made me think of fucking, and we were talking about the BRE, so it made me think about Mia Yim, and I was like, oh yeah, she's been, let me see how frequently she's been uploading, because I know she uploaded like last week or something. I think her channel is, it's me SYB, I think that's her YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay, so she uploaded 2 days ago. SYB plays Resident Evil Village Part 2. So she's been fucking uploading on her YouTube, which they're not. Well, I don't even know. I don't know what really,
I don't know the
because
specifics, honestly.
Miriam stopped streaming and she stopped uploading when all that shit was going down, but now she's uploading. The fucking Dakota Kai started a YouTube channel, but all she's posting is like clips from their old streams and stuff. And Shayna Baszler has her own YouTube channel where she talks about MMA stuff, and she uploads pretty frequently. Fucking Asuka uploads on her YouTube channel almost every other day.
And
So
started TikTok.
yeah, and fucking goddamn Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Lana, Naomi, all these fucking WWE women have TikTok. So and they even fucking let them have Cameo again for a little bit during WrestleMania week. So I don't know where the fuck the whole third party thing stands now, because it seems like some people like fucking Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan and people like that can't upload on their YouTube channels, but then like some of the NXT people can, or like this, like Asuka can upload, and it's like I'm confused on why some people can and some people can't. Like Zelina Vega stopped streaming on Twitch, but Paige can stream. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. It's like it's confusing.
Jesus,
But
dude.
as far as Keith Lee goes, I don't know what's going on with him, why he's not back yet. Because I know he doesn't have COVID anymore. I know he did, but
I mean,
I don't know.
their whole thing with him is they actually were pushing him a good bit, and they gave him 2 title shots.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And like, now he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah. I just found it funny how I saw that tweet, and then I was like, oh yeah, fucking also Mia Yim's debuts keep getting canceled, so there's something going on. That's why I put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, is something going on with the both of them or something? Since
I
they're married
know.
now, I think. I think they got
Yeah,
married
they're
recently. Or engaged or
I think
something.
engaged. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my topic. I don't, like, at the end of it, I really don't know what's going on with it.
Well, from that to Twitter, there's a couple things on Twitter that's happened that
Oh,
I've
God.
seen. So first I saw that Call Me Carson might be returning soon. Um, if you guys don't know who Call Me Carson is, he uh he was at the time he was 19, and he sexted a 17-year-old. So, it's pretty great grooming, nice. But he quote tweeted something on Twitter, just like something random, and said basically. That's legit what it was. It was just like M. And then he deleted the tweet, said accidental tweet, carry on, and then deleted that tweet. So I'm starting to think maybe he's trying to test the waters of how people would feel if he came back or something. I That's honestly all I could think about it. I mean, what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, you're the one that told me the whole situation with him because I really didn't know about it until you told me. Didn't you say that whatever that wasn't true?
Well, I heard for it's like it's mixed because for the first part, like everybody was saying it wasn't true, and then we actually got visual proof that it was true, and actually, like most of his friends also just like cutting ties and telling stories about. Apparently, they were trying to get him help, but he wouldn't listen, and apparently now he's getting help. I don't necessarily know the full situation anymore because it's so like rocky at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently he's going to therapy and getting help. I don't know. Only time will tell at this point. I it depends on if he actually addresses the situation, if I'll actually even like accept him if he comes back and shit. Cause like what he did was still pedophilia, and it's still fucked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean,
that's
I never really watched Call Me Carson. The only time I'd ever heard of him was he was on the official podcast once. So that was like the only time I ever heard anything of him. I never watched his channel or anything, so I had no idea about any of this. And even like the official podcast was talking about it. They said that they stand with Carson. So I'm assuming they don't think he. I think they think that whatever that shit wasn't true or something. I don't fucking know. They just all I know is they said they stand with Carson.
okay. Yeah.
So I don't fucking know.
Well, from that Twitter topic to another one, it is a weird one. Devin actually was here when I found this out. It was like weird as
Mm-hmm.
fuck. um, Basically, this Twitter account that was in the internet wrestling community, called Chloe, apparently catfish this smaller account, and it gets weirder because I found some stuff actually out after we ended the call. I found some stuff out, a little bit of stuff. Apparently, it was a double catfish
Jesus Christ.
because the smaller account was like linked to Twitch, and that Twitch wasn't a chick; it was a guy. So it was a double catfish, and it was just so confusing the whole time because you could ask Devin. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" It's just popping up on my timeline. Like everything was popping up on my timeline, and it was just this Chloe chick catfish just one, I guess, guy now, and this guy also catfished the IWC, and it was so fucking weird. Like I was so baffled and confused on why any of this was going on. But that's a small topic. I don't know why. Like it happened, but it happened on Twitter. You want to move on to one of your topics now?
Well, when did you want to get the Stranger Things?
We could do that now. We could do that now.
All right, so we're gonna do the Stranger Things season 1, episode 3 review then.
He was
Um.
called Holly Jolly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you usually talk about the main story. I usually talk about like the background stories in the show. So
Yeah. So part 3. I mean, not part 3. Episode 3 of season 1 picks up after the end of episode 2 where Barb not goes missing, goes to the upside down, and it shows like Barb waking up in the upside down, but she doesn't know where she is, and it looks all like, I don't know if that's supposed to be ashes or if that's supposed to be snow, whatever, but she like wakes up and she's like looking around and she's like calling out for Nancy because she just doesn't know where she is, and then she's kind of looking around for a second, and then all of a sudden the Demogorgon comes out of nowhere, and so she starts trying to get away from the Demogorgon, and she tries to climb, she can't find her way up, and then she starts climbing this ladder, and it turns out she was in the pool, but it's in the upside down. So basically what the upside down seems to be is the dark underworld version of the regular world that they're in, is what it seems like. So she climbs up the ladder and she almost gets out, but the Demogorgon grabs her and she's calling out for Nancy. Meanwhile, Nancy is having sex with Steve, and she thinks she hears something, but then she pays no attention to it. And then Barb gets captured by the Demogorgon and killed by the Demogorgon. And
Yes.
but it was an off-screen death, and then that is what led us into the intro of the show. And then
And
after,
it went on to show Mike, Lucas, and Dustin, I think, and then 11 talking in the basement.
so basically they were talking about like Eleven's powers, and
Yes.
the Dustin kid was like, oh, she could probably make this spaceship fly or whatever. It was like a Star Wars ship or whatever it was, and but she wasn't making it fly. And it like Michael's friends are still towards 11. They don't really know what to make of her. And they just think the whole situation with 11 is just overall a bad idea. And the one kid, not Dustin, what's the other kid's name?
Lucas.
Lucas. He is the one that wants to call the cops. He brings it up several times, but so they basically, it's in the morning before they have to go to school, so they devise a plan to, because 11 says she knows where Will is, as she showed in the last episode, so she's gonna show them where Will is or something like that. And so they go to school, and then they plan to meet at 3:15 after school. Michael gives 11 his watch so she knows what time to meet him there.
Yes.
And then they go off to school. And then what happened after that?
I think next was they went back to Nancy and Steve, and it was just like a kind of like a love scene, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, basically, I'll let you handle it. 'Cause it's like a
but
side.
basically, Nancy was walking, and she's just thinking basically that everybody's looking at her because of like maybe Steve or the other two kids told what happened to everybody in the school because gossip and shit. So she thinks everybody's judging her and looking at her, and basically she goes to her locker, and then Steve shows up. Ask her what's wrong. She tells him what's wrong, and then he says everything will be fine. Nobody knows. I didn't say anything, and then they kiss. Goes off to the next scene, which is Hopper and the police force going to the laboratory.
There's a bunch of different plots going on. There's the main plot that has to do with Will and the 11 thing. Then there's also a side plot of like Nancy, and there's a side plot of Will's mom, and then there's also a side plot of Jonathan, and there's also a side plot of the sheriff. Like there's multiple things going on, and over overlapping with each other this whole episode. Like
Yes.
like you'll see one thing happen with this character, like you'll see like the Nancy thing at school, and then it shows like, well, oh, this is going on here. Meanwhile, the sheriff and the police are still looking for Will, but then they at the end of not the end, but like in the last episode, they made the discovery of the pipe that leads to the laboratory. So now in this episode, they're going to explore the laboratory, and it just has different dichotomies of all the different plots, and it shows how they interject with each other in the same universe. It's kind of like if you ever seen the movie Trick or Treat, it's kind of like that where it
Yeah.
tells different stories, but they're all interjected with each other. It's just different things happening at different times with different characters, but it
Yeah.
all at the end of the day culminates into what the whole entire thing is about, basically.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Alright,
I
so
mean,
oh,
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna talk about the Hopper scene.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead.
Um, so Hopper goes to the laboratory, asks for the like the people in charge, and he looks in like the at the cameras because they told him that they have cameras everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Basically looks at the cameras, asks if that's it because they stopped the cameras afterwards, and he leaves. But then he tells the cops that they're lying because on the day of the Will search party, it was raining, but in the cameras it was not. And then we switch to the next scene.
I'm trying to remember what the next scene was after that.
I believe it was something to do with Will's mom. I think it was a scene with her, like, in a mix of, like, lamps and shit.
Oh yeah, so in the last episode, she had a thing happen where like she discovered that Will, wherever he is, she doesn't know he's in the Upside Down. So he is able to communicate with her through electricity and pretty much lights. And so she, after discovering that, she also saw not seeing the Demogorgon, but saw him like trying to come through the wall the last episode. So this episode, she has a bunch of lamps set up around her bed, and she's like going crazy out of her mind, trying to contact Will however she can. And so now she's like obsessed with, like this episode, she was obsessed with the lights just so she could talk to Will because, like, eventually Jonathan gets up and walks in and is just asking her like what the hell she's doing and saying that she's just going crazy because they haven't found Will yet, and he pretty much comforting her, says he's going to make her breakfast or whatever, and tells her she needs to get some rest. But then she, even though she appreciates that, she still, like, she believes that she can talk to Will, which she can. It's evident in the show, and so that's why she has all those lamps set up, pretty much. And there's also more scenes in this episode with that kind of stuff you'll see.
Yes.
So what happened next? I don't remember the order of the fucking shit.
Hey, I hope we're not getting this mixed. If we get any of this mixed up, like the order wise, just don't judge us, okay? We're still talking about the scenes.
Yeah, in this episode a lot, especially they were going back and forth between all the different plot lines quite a bit in this episode.
Oh, I know what's next. 11 wanders around the house, basically.
Oh yeah, so she comes up out of the basement. Apparently, just nobody's home during the day there, and so I'm curious though. Oh, wait, never mind. I was thinking they had the dog, but that's Will's mom that has the dog, not them.
Yeah.
So basically, she comes up out of the basement because she gets bored down there, and then she's like looking at all the stuff Will showed her, and not Will, fucking Mike showed her in the last episode, and then she discovers the TV in the living room, and she figures out how to turn it on, and then she starts flipping through channels, and then she comes across a commercial for Coca-Cola,
Yeah, Tony Schiavone's
And
favorite drink.
so this makes her have another flashback to the laboratory where she was, and how her papa was making her use her telekinesis to crush Coca-Cola cans as a test to see what she could do before eventually uh, we see another flashback later, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But that was to see what she could do with her telekinesis, and then the one later is to see if she could do something destructive with it,
Yeah.
basically. And so then she
Um,
has that flashback.
and then she goes up to Nancy's room,
Yeah.
and like, what are those boxes, like the ballerina boxes or whatever called,
Mm-hmm.
like music boxes? She opens that, listens to that, and then closes it, and then looks at a picture of Barb and Nancy, somehow
Yeah.
thinking that maybe she knows about Barb's death in the Upside Down.
Yeah. I mean, the way they made the shot look and the way that her expression was just made it seem like she could sense that either maybe not that she was there in the upside down, but definitely that something's wrong.
Yes.
I would say. Um, I don't know though because she knows Will's in the upside down. I'm not exactly sure how she knows Will's in the upside down, but I don't know if she knows Barbara was there or if she just has this feeling that something's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know, but so that was that scene. Fuck,
Next we get
I
another.
can't remember what's next.
Next we get another scene with Nancy. First she goes into her class and asks somebody where Barb is, and then she goes to lunch, sits with Steve and the other two kids, and the other two kids make fun of her for having sex with Steve, and then she asks where Barb is, basically, if anybody knows where Barb is, and Steve says it would probably be fine. Then she looks towards the door of the lunchroom and sees Jonathan, which that leads to the next scene where Jonathan is developing the creepy photos that he took.
Yep, he's like in this red. Jonathan's like in this dark red room. These are like things they used, like rooms they used to have back in the day where they would develop photos from cameras or whatever. For some reason, they had to have red light to develop. I don't really know why, but
Yeah.
so he was doing that, and then this girl walks in. I think it was
I think it's the one chick that
yeah.
yeah.
She walks in and then she says something to him, and then he looks at the photos he took, and then she looks at it, and then he like takes it down as fast as he could, and then he like gets out of there, and then so that gets brought back up later on where they confront him about the photos. Go
All right,
ahead.
then the next it was it was Nancy, or not Nancy, fuck. Fucking Will's mom, um at at her house, after she bought Christmas lights. Basically, she bought tons of Christmas lights at the convenience store that she works at, and then goes back home, and Mike and Nancy's mom, comes over with her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were talking a little bit in this scene. So
Yeah.
basically, Mike and Nancy's sister, baby sister, uh, sees that the light is like the lights are blinking that Will's mom put up. I'm fucking up right now. I'm sorry. But and like follows the lights to where they're blinking, and Will's mom notices that and tries to question the little girl, and then Mike's mom and her daughter leave.
Yeah. Oh, ouch, dog.
The next scene is with Hopper in the library, which I didn't really pay attention to. I don't know if you did.
So, move, dog. So basically, uh, so after Hopper and the other cop or cops, whatever, went to the science place where they were telling them what was going on there. It's basically what they had said was basically Hopper has this like not conspiracy, but like this thought that like the night they found that wristband or whatever, it was raining that night. So at the laboratory, they asked the guy if they could check the footage from the cameras, and the footage they saw didn't have rain. So obviously he knows that they're lying about that night. So he has it in his head that they're lying. So then when he's at the library, he's talking to this other cop. I forget the other cop's name, but they're talking, and he just has this idea that they're like looking up the laboratory and like scandals it had or whatever, and he just does he like the laboratory and what they're doing there and just how they were, it just isn't sitting right with him, and he thinks that something is going on with that place, and the other cop is like, oh well, he's like not taking him serious, he's not taking the sheriff seriously,
Yeah.
and the sheriff is like, he's like, look, I'm not saying that it's not like I'm not saying a big conspiracy theory or anything. He's like, I'm just saying that like I think something's going on, and I think like something happened that they're not telling us about. And he's like, is it too far fetched to say maybe Will ran away and just ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time and saw something there that he wasn't supposed to see, so they did something to him. He's like, that's all I'm saying. And then as soon as they're talking about that, a cop radios in and is like, is the sheriff there? So he picks up the mic, and then immediately they start running out of the building and hop GTA style into their police car and like rocket down the road.
Which I think we missed a scene then there because a couple scenes because with Mike and the kids and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Mike and Lucas and Dustin get bullied and
Yeah.
like while looking for rocks, I think is what they're looking for. And that's a quick scene. 11 waits for them, and then that's when she has another flashback by looking at a cat.
Yeah.
The flashback was basically that like her papa trying to make her kill a cat, but she couldn't do it. So they tried to put her in the box again, but she resisted and killed 2 guards, and then her papa picked her up and carried her to wherever they went.
Yeah. And then um,
The
Mike
kids, yeah,
Mike and his friends end up getting there to meet 11, and then Mike asks her if she's all right, and she's like, "Yeah." So then he told her to get on the bike, so she got on the bike, and then they started their journey towards Will's house, where they ended up. Also, other scenes that we missed was like Nancy was talking to Barb's mom, and Barb's mom was saying how she never came home and didn't know where she was, and like Nancy was like getting really really concerned about Barb, and even
yes,
like when uh we got to another scene where uh they find, well, basically they confront Jonathan, and they take his bag and his camera from him, and they look at the pictures, and Steven gets all mad, and they tear the pictures to shreds, and you can tell they're all like, fuck Jonathan, except for Nancy.
yeah.
And So he rips the pictures to shreds, and then Jonathan's like, he was like, please don't break my camera. And then Steven acted like he was gonna give it to him, but then he just dropped it and the camera broke. And then they left because they had a football game or something. He said the big game.
Yeah,
And
I don't
then
know
Nancy
what you mean there.
found on the ground a picture of Barb sitting on the diving board in the pool, because the reason they caught her eye is because she thought Barb left. She didn't know she was still there. So that's what caught her eye with that. So then she walks away with that picture, with a couple of those pictures, well, parts of them in her purse, and then the wind blows Jonathan's pictures away as he's trying to pick them up.
And then Nancy leaves the group to go look and see, like, in that area by the diving board and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and gets chased by something. We think it's a Demogorgon, but we don't know. Goes back to her house and talks to her mom and said something like really bad is going on.
Yeah, she also found Barb's car just on the side of the road
Yes, yes.
in a just random location. So, and then uh, after that happens, we go back to the kids, and they get to, well, what happened first? Was it the kids getting to Will's house, or was it like Will's mom talking to Will in the little cubbyhole thing?
I think it was Will's mom talking to Will.
Okay. So basically, she has all these lights in her house, and she, like, the Christmas lights lead her to a part of the wall, and then she moves the shelf and then gets in this little cubbyhole and has like a string of clear lights in her hand, which I don't know if they were plugged in or not, but she was like, Will, if you can hear me, make these light up once for yes and twice for no. And then so just making it light up like she was saying. So then she was trying to figure out a way that he could communicate better with her. So then she starts painting the alphabet on the wall underneath all the Christmas lights, so Will could light up the different letters to actually tell, like, actually, I've not actually talked to her, but say words pretty much, or
Yeah.
spell words for her so she can understand what's going on or whatever. Um, so uh, then she does
Asks
that.
asks
Huh?
Will. She does that and then asks Will a couple questions like, where are
Yeah,
you?
yeah, and then
And
he's like lighting up, and it says right here. And then she was like, "What do you mean right here?" She was like, "How do I get to you?" And then it lit up and said run. And then at that moment, the Demigorgon like breaks through the wall and starts chasing Will's mom, and she bolts out of the house.
and this is when we
And
get to Mike and the kids
yeah,
looking for
and they
Will.
yeah, and they arrive at Will's house, and they're all like, They're like, "What are we doing here?" And she was like, I had this look on her face, and they're like, "Yeah, it's Will's house. So what?" And then she was trying to say that he's hiding here, but they were just confused. They don't understand what she's talking about, and then they started getting irritated, and they're like, "Oh, if you made us walk all the way here just for nothing." And then that's when they hear the police sirens, and they see like a bunch of police cars and a fire truck and an ambulance going down the road. So then they decide to follow it because they realize something bad must have happened. So
Yeah,
they all go towards that.
and then it basically what it ends with is them going to the site where the police are going to, following the police, and finding out that supposedly Will is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly. And
Yeah,
then,
because like down in this quarry that they're at, there's like a body in the water, basically.
yeah,
But it's not disclosed who the body is yet. But they automatically think that it's Will, and I think the sheriff also does think that.
yeah.
And so then Mike and his friends get all upset and
Mike
they
blows up
get
at
they get
11.
yeah, gets mad and is like, "What's wrong with you? If you knew he was dead, why would you have us on this wild goose chase?" And Mike gets upset and leaves. The rest of them standing there, and then the last shot.
Jonathan
Oh wait,
also, yeah,
oh yeah,
Jonathan also almost runs over his mom because his mom is running
running
towards
from
the
the
car.
Demigorgon.
Yeah, and then Jonathan gets out and hugs his mom.
Yeah, and then Mike gets back to his house because uh, his parents are already talking to Nancy about what's going on with Barb. So then he comes in, and then his mom's like, "What's going on?" And then Mike just starts crying while he's hugging his mom, and then
Yeah,
it just cuts back and forth between Mike and his mom hugging, and then Jonathan and his mom hugging, and then that's how the episode ends.
yeah. Sorry if this is a jumbled mess. I mean, the show, like the episode, was very all over the place, but it
Yeah,
still
they
made sense.
like I said, they were like going back and forth between the different plots a lot in this episode.
Yeah,
Like in the first episode, it set up all the plots, and the second episode was back and forth a little bit. But then this episode was like, it was like scene with 11, scene with the kids, scene with Will's mom, scene with Jonathan, scene with Nancy, scene with Sheriff. It was like all back and forth so much it was hard to keep track of what was in what order.
yeah,
But all in all, it was a good episode. This episode
yeah.
was
It was good.
more of a sadder note though at the
Yeah,
end of it. Um, but episode 4 is what's next. As a teaser for it's called The Body. Um,
yes,
so it says, refusing to believe Will is dead, Joyce tries to reconnect with her son. The boys give 11 a makeover, and Nancy and Jonathan form an unlikely alliance. So there's a little teaser for what the next episode will be about. Um, that's just what it says on Netflix, basically. Um,
yes,
so yeah, that was Stranger Things season 1, episode 3, and next time we'll be doing episode 4, which will mean that we're halfway through the first season.
yes. That will definitely mean that.
Yep. So, yep, that was the Stranger Things episode review for this week. All in all,
Yes.
another good episode. Season 1's been really good so far.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hoping the rest of it is good.
It's been a while since I've watched season one, and it's been pretty good.
All right. Well, what's our next topic on the list
Well,
that we haven't talked about?
you have three topics. I have two, so I feel like you should get a couple of your topics out. You have
All right. Well, what's left so I can
uh,
choose?
there's for your topics you have Halloween fan films, punk ass drivers, and Domino's driverless delivery.
Okay, so I'll do the Halloween fan films one right now. So,
Okay.
um, the reason this is on here, um, well, for those who don't know what a fan film is, just go to YouTube, type in Halloween fan film, and you'll see hundreds and hundreds of basically Michael Myers fan movies that fans have made. There's a lot of shitty ones. There's some really, really fucking good ones. Basically, the reason this is on here as a topic, though, is basically like like they get a lot of bad rep, but there's like one person that I wanted to talk about with the Halloween fan film thing. He's a fucking specimen. I'm actually gonna look up what his channel is because my god.
Jesus.
Um, fuck, what the fuck is his name? But he does like Halloween fan films, but he does too many of them. So basically, he started with, I'm gonna look it up. I think it was Halloween 10, which is supposed to continue after Resurrection, I think, or something. So let me see if I can find it. Okay, maybe it wasn't 10. Was it 14? God damn it! Do I have to type fan film? Is the guy's channel still up? Hold on. I know this fucking guy. There is his channel. So his channel is Ludocreus78. Spelled
Okay.
LUDOCRIOUS78. All caps. So basically this guy, he's a specimen. He's kind of like a Rob Zombie type dude. He's really weird. He's like a super rock and roll fan, but he's also like posts a lot of Satan shit. Like
Jesus.
I don't even know how to explain him, but he makes Halloween fan films. And basically he calls them Halloween and then a number. I think his first one was Halloween 10, and then he did Halloween 11, 12, all the way up to his most current one, which is Halloween 21. And I think he said
Jesus.
he's working on Halloween 22.
My
And
God.
basically what his fan films are, all of them are like 3 or 4 hours long. And all it is, you can't understand him because he doesn't speak English. So I don't really know what's going on. But all his Michael costumes are horrible. Literally, the first movie he did, Michael Myers wore like a firefighter's jumpsuit and a paper mask. And it was literally like a paper plate mask. And like, it's just 4 hours of constant Halloween music. And the dude who makes it plays every single character in the movies.
Oh,
He plays
God.
himself, he plays the cops, he plays women, he plays every single character in the film. He even plays Michael Myers. And when there's chase scenes of him and Michael, he's playing both characters, so it looks really bad. And this guy, like, legit, I don't even know. Oh my god, let me type in his name and see if I'll do Ludo Creus 78. Let's see if his fan films come up. Halloween. Okay, so there's Halloween 10, the recurrence of Michael Myers. Halloween 11, more of Michael Myers. Halloween 12, Halloween 13, The Shape Comes. Halloween 14, Halloween 15, edit version. Halloween 16, The Curse of the Sandman. Halloween Night Dance, which is Halloween 17. Halloween 18, Halloween 19, Michael Happens. Halloween 20, The Night He Came Home. And Halloween 21, The Night He Returned. They're all very, very bad.
Michael
They're all.
happens.
Yep.
Why?
So, so fucking. When did he do Halloween 10? So, he did he did 3 fan films in 2014. 6 Halloween fan films in 2015. 2 in 2016 and 1 in 2019. And he posted a thing on his channel saying he was working on Halloween 22, and he posted like a trailer for it. These are really, really bad fan films. I
Oh
don't mean to
my
hate on the guy
God.
because obviously he loves the series that much that he's making all these fan films, but these are so bad. They're so bad. Like, even his most current one is 2 hours and 51 minutes. Halloween 20, which is his previous one, is 4 hours and 17 minutes. That's longer than the fucking
Jesus
Titanic movie.
Christ.
Like, it's bad, bad, bad. It's just,
Isn't Titanic like over almost 3 hours?
I don't even, I thought Titanic was 4 hours. I don't fucking know. But, like, case in point, like, fucking, what was the other reason I wanted to talk about the fan films? Because it was this guy, and I had another reason I wanted to talk about it. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I don't know, honestly. I mean, you've
Because
been
I
trying to
was,
figure that out.
because I was mad about Halloween fan films for. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember now. So the reason I was mad about fan films in the first place was because I'm sick and fucking tired of seeing all these goddamn people that make these fan films using the fucking Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 6 mask. It looks like garbage. It looks bad. It never looks good no matter how you light it. It looks nothing like Michael Myers' mask. It looks nothing like the Halloween 6 mask. So many fucking people use it in their fan film, and it pisses me off because my favorite part of the fan film, and where I can tell if the fan film is going to be a good fan film or not, is if the Michael looks fucking scary. That's how I can tell it's going to be a really good fan film. All these people, they try. I'll give them that. They try. But the mask it's just not scary. It's not badass looking. You can't light it in different lighting to make it look good. It always, 100% of the time, looks god awful. It's awful. I hate it. I don't know why so many goddamn people use that mask. It's so garbage. Like, there's so many fan films that use that mask. And it doesn't make any sense. It's like, how do you look at that mask and think like, yeah, this is what I want to use for my movie? When you could spend the same amount of money and actually get the Halloween 1 or 2 mask, which look infinitely better than that. At least with those, they somewhat look like Michael, and in the right lighting, you can make it look fucking awesome, but not the fucking Halloween 6 garbage fire mask. Why? I just don't why do people... It doesn't even look like the one that was in the movie at all. Like, why? It's so trash. And, like, even my rant even goes further with all these people that make fan films. If you're going to make a fan film, at least try. At least know the source material. At least fucking try to make your Michael look as best as possible. Not make him fucking wear a firefighter's jumpsuit and a fucking paper mask, or fucking have him wear like a blue jumpsuit, like a really blue jumpsuit and a Halloween 6 mask. It looks fucking terrible. God fucking damn. It makes me so mad. And then like half these fan films are filmed poorly, which I can forgive because they're fan films. But like, if you have the intention of making a fan film, at least make it look good. My fan film that I did, I'll admit, is trash. It's garbage. It's a garbage fire. The editing was poor. I wasn't good at editing then. I wasn't good at filming then. That was my first ever kind of fan film filming something that big experience. So I really didn't know what I was doing. But there's people out here like this guy who make like 10 sequels to Halloween, and it's the same shit every time. Shit camera, shit Michael, way too long, and the dude plays every single fucking character. Like, that is the lowest quality entertainment that you can get. Like, and it pisses me off because there's some Halloween fan films out there that are really, really good. Like, there's some that even look like professional films because that's how much care and love people put into it, and that's how much passion they put into it. But then there's these other fucking people that just make it for the sake of making a Halloween fan film, and it looks god-awful, and it just sucks. So, that's why I wanted to talk about the fan films, because they just piss me off, because I like watching them. I like seeing what people do differently with the character of Michael Myers. I like it. But at the same time, it's like a lot of them are fucking trash. That's the problem. And and the amount of good, really good ones compared to the amount of shit ones is like, there's one good Halloween fan film for like every 1,000 bad ones. It's just unfortunate. I wish people would try more. But yes, that's my rant about Halloween fan films. Fucking Christ.
Well, you want to talk about one of your other topics, and then I'll talk about one of my topics, and we'll go.
What's my other two? I know the driverless delivery, and what's the other one?
Punk ass drivers.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the punk ass drivers so I can get my other rant out of the fucking way. Because fucking, you don't have this experience yet because you don't drive yet, but my fucking god, people on the road are gonna piss you off They are gonna pit. I swear to God, dude. People cannot fucking drive in my area. They cannot drive. I've seen so many car accidents around my area. I've been in a car accident that fucking wasn't my goddamn fault. I fucking god fucking damn have people cut me off all the time. People don't use their blinker when they fucking change lanes. People honk at you for no fucking reason. Everybody always acts like they're in a hurry, and if you're going the speed limit, that's not fast enough for them. They speed up and go around you and cut in front of you like assholes. They fucking don't stop at red lights. They fucking there's people that, like, when they're at a red light, they pull into the middle of the intersection. There's people that when I'm stopped at a red light and they're pulling out of somewhere, they drive their car through the traffic that's stopped at the red light to get to the other side of the road. These fucking people cannot drive. I've even seen examples of it at work. When I used to go get buggies at work, I would be outside. And fucking, I would see people that didn't know how to park. People that would park in 2 parking spaces. People that don't look when they back up. I've seen somebody back up into a parking spot, hit somebody's car, shatter their windshield, and then dip the fuck out of Giant Eagle, where I work. Like,
Jesus.
There's so many bad fucking drivers out there. And it's like, how the fuck did these people get their licenses? And I'm not saying it's just old people. Old people are bad at driving. But my God, there's young people. Like the people that fucking act like they're always in a hurry and they speed around traffic and cut everybody off. That's young people. The people that think they're fucking chads and they think that they're fucking cool and they think that everybody's fucking paying attention to them when they fucking drive down the road and fucking blast their fucking trash-ass mumble rap music while they're flying down, going fucking 80 in a 35. They think they're fucking so cool. And then you have the fucking other people who drive their goddamn big-ass fucking loud diesel fucking trucks or their fucking muscle cars that are fucking loud for the sake of being loud because they think they're so fucking goddamn cool and they're not. They're fucking probably just compensating for a small fucking cock.
Oh, God.
Because,
Jesus.
like, what reason? Why do you need your truck to be so deafeningly loud? Why? What's the reason? And this even extends to another fucking rant I'm gonna go on. People who drive fucking motorcycles. Fuck you. Honest to God. Fuck people that drive motorcycles. Like, every single one fucking... They go into public places and they just rev their fucking engine as loud as possible for no reason. Why do motorcycles have to be so loud? Why? And why do people think? Why do these bikers that they dress up in all black leather and they have their vest and their fucking helmets and look at the fingerless gloves and the spike collars that they wear and all this fucking bullshit that all these bikers wear, thinking they're so cool, and they fly down the street at fucking going goddamn 60 and a 25, revving their fucking engine, blasting goddamn Metallica on their fucking motorbike, going down to meet the fucking boys down at fucking the bar. Like, you think you're so fucking cool, and you're not. You piss me off because I have people that live on my fucking street that do that. I have people on my street that are hick-ass, punk-ass people that ride their fucking four-wheelers and dirtbacks down the fucking street and it's fucking loud. Then my goddamn neighbors have a fucking motorcycle as if there's 7 goddamn kids ain't loud enough, and fucking they had the motorcycle which comes in blasting music fucking in the middle of the night, and fucking every fucking time I try to record a goddamn video, it's like, let me just sit here on my motorcycle and rev my engine to show how little my fucking penis size is. Fucking pisses me off. I hate loud vehicles when they're loud for the sake of being loud. Like, I can understand a monster truck being loud because it's a big ass vehicle that has a lot of parts on it. I can understand that. Or I could even understand NASCAR. They're cars that are built to be that fucking fast. Maybe they might be loud. But not fucking goddamn... Not a goddamn fucking, like, a Ford pickup truck Why does that need to have fucking big ass diesel pipes coming out of the back of it? And why's it got to sound like a fucking monster truck down at the Monster Jam event? Like, why do these fucking motorcycles have to be so goddamn loud where I'm having a conversation with somebody and then, oh, here come the bikers revving their fucking engine, is deafeningly loud, and you have to cover your ears because they're assholes. Like, fucking Christ, man. What is wrong with people? And on top of that, they drive so fucking terribly. Like, these people, like, they fucking have their vehicles fucking loud. They blast their fucking music going down the street. They cut everybody off. They don't pay attention. These are the fucking people that cause every car accident, and that's why car accident rates are so fucking high, because these dumb fucking people. And I can't fucking stand them, because I have to deal with them being on the road all the fucking time when I drive to work, or I drive to my grandpa's house, or wherever the fuck I drive to. These fucking motherfuckers, whether it's on a busy street like the street that leads to my work, where it's like a busy area with like restaurants and shit, or whether it's like fucking back roads, whether it's on the goddamn highway, it's fucking everywhere. People don't know how to fucking drive. It pisses me off. I will admit, I am a road rager. I don't rage that often, but when shit like this happens, I get fucking livid. I get mad. It pisses me off, because I'm not sitting here trying to get in a fucking car accident because of some fucking dumbass that wants to drive like a dumbass and act like a dumbass. Fucking then get in a car accident and have to make me not have a vehicle, or have me pay a shitload of money for something their fucking dumbass did. I'm not fucking doing that, because I had to do that before my first car accident that I was in. So yeah, that's my rant about fucking punk ass drivers. Fuck them.
Alright,
Fuck them and their fucking chodes. Fuck all them.
Well, from drivers to rapists, or allegedly, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
That 70s show actor, the guy who played Hyde in that 70s show, a couple years back, he got allegations on him, and he got a charge where he had to go to go through court, and that there was an option where he could face trial or not face trial. Well, it has updated now to where he has to face trial for 3 counts of rape and sexual assault. So that kind of hurts my childhood a little bit, but I mean, there's that. I mean, it just sucks, honestly, because I have the box set for that show, and the fact that like it's hard to watch it, and people like, I've seen people that say like, oh, anybody who watches that 70s show is a like supports that guy and what he's done. And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
But like I still enjoy the show. It's gonna be hard to tell people that I still watch it, but I do. But like that happened, so fuck. Man, it's just like, damn it. But that's the update to that. I mean, I wish it wasn't like that, but I mean, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I'm still trying to calm down from my fucking rant. Fucking, I don't know. I'm just so sick and tired of all this. Like, it's always something happening where it's like rapist this, or cancel this, or fucking sex offense this, or cancel this person's a rapist, this thing happened. I'm just tired of seeing it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, and literally every fucking episode of the podcast, we have something like this that happens.
Yeah.
Like, every episode, without fail, there's always either someone getting canceled or somebody doing something fucking devious and evil.
Yeah.
And getting themselves in trouble. So, I mean, I really don't know what to fucking think about it, to be honest. I really don't know. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah. Well, do you want to talk about your Domino's driverless delivery?
Yeah, so this is a cool topic. that can actually lead to a really deep discussion if we wanted it to. So yesterday, I was sitting there eating lunch with my family, and this commercial comes on for Domino's. I'm like, oh, it's just regular Domino's commercial. So then I see they're talking about how they, how they're going to be introducing Domino's driverless delivery, apparently. And what it is what the commercial showed was basically Domino's making the pizza, and then they put the pizza into this little, like, futuristic little robo vehicle looking thing. What the fuck was it called? I sent you the fucking thing. Let me see what the fuck it was called. It called the Nuro R2 robot. That's what it's called.
Jesus.
And basically it runs on the Nuro servers, and it has a GPS system, so they just set it to en route basically to the address, and then it'll come back on its own basically. And I think that's something that's really cool. I mean, the commercial showed the fucking it like outsmarting the Noid. So at first I was like, oh, was this just like a joke or something? But then I looked into it, and it's actually a real thing that they're doing. Like, Domino's is going to be the first place to have driverless delivery, and they apparently said they wanted to do this years ago, but now they partnered with the Nuro robot company or whatever it's called, and they're doing this. And the first place that they're going to be testing this on is, I think it's somewhere in Texas, where they're going to try it out. So I think this is something that's really cool, because I never thought we'd actually be in the day and age of where, like, you could order a pizza and a robotic car could bring it to you. Or,
Yeah.
like if you're working at Domino's, like, someone gets an order, you take it out, put it in the robotic car, and you don't even have to drive to their house and shit. So, like, I think that's really cool. And it makes me wonder if this is something that's it's obviously something they're doing, and they're 100% doing it. But if it's something that's successful and works, it makes me think what they're gonna do next, technology-wise. Like, what if they can have driverless delivery? Then what else is gonna be personless and ran by technology? Like, stuff like that. Like, because I heard they wanted to do a thing where they would have, like, Ubers, but there would be no drivers. It'd be like a driverless Uber, basically. I heard they wanted to do something like that. So it really makes me wonder, like, what if this is something that's successful, like, really, really successful, and I know if it's really successful, every fucking restaurant's gonna try to do it, especially the mainstream ones. And it just makes me wonder, like, what like, if this is something that works and is successful, then what are the possibilities of what we could get in the future? Because this kind of thing is something I didn't think we'd see for a while, but here it is, and it's coming soon. So, what do you think? Because I think it's cool.
It's interesting. I'm not really, like, I like technology, but I don't think it should get too advanced, because some shit, like, I don't know. But, like, I mean, it seems interesting. It seems cool. I wonder if it will work or not, or if they're, like, it will go, like, actually, like, everywhere. But it just depends on how it works and how it, I guess, adapts to, especially in Texas, because I know Texas, there's some fucking, like, awful traffic. So, like, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting and cool.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't want it to get to the point where every fucking thing is ran by technology, and we get to a point where we depend on it for every fucking thing, and, like, and I don't want it to get to a point where, say, if that technology fails one day, we don't know what the fuck to do, or we get to a point where we as a race get so lazy that we can't live without everything being automated or everything being done for us by robots, basically. And I know that sounds like some conspiracy shit, like, oh, the robots are going to take over the planet. I'm not saying that the robots are going to turn rogue and fucking start massacring everybody. I'm just saying, like, knowing how our society is now, with how overweight and lazy people already are, especially in America, like, this kind of thing, I feel like could lead to where we get to a point where everybody gets so dependent on like driverless this and driverless that, and oh, you don't have to go anywhere, this robot will do it for you, this, like, once we get to a point like that where that's what people know, like, they won't want to do things for themselves anymore. And I don't want it to get to that. I think it's something cool to maybe have in like big cities or something like that, or like an area that would fit that kind of thing, but not like everywhere.
Yeah.
Where it gets to a point where it's like, oh well, if I don't have a robo car to deliver my pizza, then I'm just not gonna get pizza.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing, basically. But I think like the evolution of the technology is really cool. I'd like to know more about the technology behind the Nuro car that's going to be doing the deliveries, like how it like is able to know where to go, where to come back to, how it runs and operates, if somebody has to control it, or like how it works.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like hopefully we can figure it out and maybe it will be a good thing, but I just hope it doesn't, backfire and other places everybody starts doing that shit
Yeah.
everywhere. I just don't feel like that would be a good thing, but it's a start.
Yeah. I mean, they've been working on robotics shit for a long time. There's always been stuff about robotics I've seen, but all the stuff I had seen for the longest time was just how, oh, they can like make a robotic arm or something like that, or like they could have like mini robots or something that you can control, kind of like remote control cars, stuff like that. But I didn't think it was ever going to get to a point where it's like, well, now we're going to have a robot car delivering your pizza. Like, I didn't think that it was going to get to that kind of point, and it kind of makes me go like, well, if we can do that, like how advanced can our technology really get? If we're capable of having that, like, does it get to a point where we make robots that have not personalities and stuff, but like where we have like robo people that like work in places like fast food places and stuff like that? Like, will it get to a point like that? I don't
Yeah.
know. I hope not. I don't want to see any robotic people, but
Yeah.
like I think a robotic person could be cool, but it's only like an attraction type thing, not like have that everywhere to where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you go to McDonald's and all the workers are like androids or shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I just think like the technology of all of it is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, last thing, at least I got to talk about, because everything else off the topic list is done after this, but some more ordinary gamers. It's actually kind of a quick one, but I do want to talk about it because it was very shitty of YouTube. Of course, YouTube is always shitty, but
Mm-hmm.
um, so basically, a couple years back, he made a video on Cash App scams, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it got almost like over 2 million views, and at the time that it got taken down because of being a scam, it was at like 4 million views. All right, so basically, YouTube took it down for being a scam. A, a video talking about a scam was taken down for being a scam, where he made like a 20-minute video talking about how it was bullshit and that it shouldn't have happened, basically. And he also talked about it on Twitter too. And finally, after a day and a half, YouTube said it was a glitch in their system. How the fuck?
Isn't that what YouTube always says, though? That's a
Yes,
glitch in their system?
that's what they always say. But how the fuck is that a glitch in their system? Please tell me. Hello? Oh shit. Well, like I just don't understand how that's a glitch in the system. I don't understand it. Oh, you're cutting out. Alright.
Fuck Austin's internet. Anyway, so as I was saying, I can understand some glitches in the system since they haven't mastered their automated system, but there's people that still run it, and there's people that still take things down personally. So I mean,
Honestly, I don't think they should use an automated system because there has been so many situations. You could look at Team YouTube's like reply page, and you could see multiple times a day. It's so BS. Like they have to fix multiple things every day. I honestly think they should just have actual people moderate everything, like being paid and moderate everything because tech, like we talked about the technology thing a minute ago, but this, unless you're gonna perfect it, this is not it
yeah,
at
that's a
all.
bad example of technology.
This is probably the worst example of technology, to be completely honest. This is the biggest BS I've ever seen happen. That a video talking about scams, warning people, gets taken down for being a scam. And there are
Yeah.
still multiple videos up that are scams. And are used as ads.
There's literally videos on YouTube of animals getting murdered on camera that have ads on them, so
Yeah, so... I mean, I just saw a commercial scam yesterday of, it was just like a picture of, like, go to this website and Mr. Beast will give you $1,000, and it gave people like multiple viruses.
or the fucking want to want to join my free gift card giveaway?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's
I
just
mean, that
like,
stuff's literally scams.
yeah. So the fact that that was taken down for being a scam was complete bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about that. And
I mean, fuck YouTube for that, honestly.
yeah. I mean, his video got put back up gladly, but he deleted all his scam videos because of it, because he wasn't like dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know.
It's BS.
Yeah. Well, that was the 5th episode of the What the Fuck podcast.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the longest one. Definitely, probably the most topics we talked about.
Yeah.
Fucking, I mean, I don't really have anything else I want to talk about, so I don't know what
I
I'm
don't
going to come up
either.
with for the next episode. The
Well,
only thing that we have for the next episode is Stranger Things Season 1, Episode 4.
yeah.
So, but, yeah, that was What the Fuck Podcast Episode 5. So thank you everybody for watching this week's episode of the What the Fuck Podcast. We will see you whenever the next time we record this podcast is. I don't know, but
Yeah.
because Austin's going on vacation, so I don't know when we're gonna be.
Because, yeah, so, like, I get back on the 6th. This is going to come out on the 5th, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
So I don't know. We'll
we
have
have
to
to
figure
record
that
this
out.
way early. So,
Yeah.
all right, well,
Thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you all next time on the What the Fuck podcast.
peace.